I've grown quite fond of this sword, even though it's old and battered. Most of these books are about exotic adventures and legendary pirates. Someone put a rotten fish in my old pair of shoes. Ugh, how childish. I'm pretty sure it's one of the guys Papa fired a few days ago. Some people just can't stand the idea that a woman could be a pirate, even if it's the captain's daughter. This handkerchief was one of the first gifts Papa gave to me. He gave it to me when I was just 4, after he returned from one of his mini trips. I should hurry to see Papa. He'll be waiting in his cabin for me. The pistol is perfect for making a strong impression. But even though it works perfectly, Father won't let me have gunpowder or ammunition. It's time I went to see Papa. I'll not return to bed when it's my birthday. My own room is just next door if I want to rest. This metal plate is supposed to be a mirror. It's turned dull with age because no one has polished it. I bought this poster in a place called Diablo Island. It looks terrific. I'll leave it here. It brightens up the corridor.
Happy birthday, Morgane!
Thank you, Father. I feel like a proper woman now I'm 17.
You're getting there, sure enough. I'm so happy that my little girl is growing up.
Papa!
Your mother would be so proud of you.
Thank you, Papa. I've always been intrigued by this puppet, even though it gives me the creeps. Papa created this shrine in honor of Mama. But it's a sign that he's holding on to her memory and won't let go. Papa is the best father ever. But he seems to have forgotten my present. Have you seen through the window? This is so exciting to be back on Bounty Island after all this time. Papa? Are you feeling all right?
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry, I was just lost in my thoughts for a moment.
Papa?
Yes, Morgane?
It is so exciting to be back home after all these years.
The Winsome Maid is our home, Morgane, as it has been for the past decade. We are only here for business.
Yes, but you know what I mean. Living on a ship is not the same.
As was living on Bounty Island without your mother. That is why we left.
I know, Papa, but...
Listen, not many kids have seen as much of the world as you have these last 10 years, Morgane.
But not many kids lost their mother as young as I did. If I had to choose...
You can't.
Excuse me, Papa. I know you always did what you thought was best for us. Papa, about my birthday.
Oh, you think I've forgotten your present, don't you?
Of course not, but
I have a little something here.
Oh, Papa, it's wonderful.
Huh, it's only right that a person should have a sword which befits their station.
My station? Then I should probably keep my old sword.
The second part of your gift is that I'm promoting you to second mate. Huh? Ah, take no notice of Diego. He just thinks that you're too young.
Papa, that's the best birthday present ever! What are my first duties as second mate, Captain?
It's time you learned more responsibility on the ship. I'm going to see how you fare with some of the tasks that normally fall to the captain.
I won't let you down, Papa. I meant, sir.
Easier said than done.
What tasks do you want me to complete?
There are two things you will undertake, both of them ashore. Firstly, you must find 3 new crew members to replace those I let go 2 days ago. For the second task, you must find us some work. A cargo to transport, for instance.
Why do I need to do this?
You should know by now that being a captain isn't just sailing the ship, Morgane.
I know that. What I meant was, why would we take on a boring cargo? We're pirates after all.
No, we don't want a boring cargo. Find us a job that no one else will undertake. That way, we can charge more for taking it on.
Yes, I see. Something with a little danger and adventure. You're the captain, Papa. Do I really have authority to make these deals?
Yes. For the purpose of this exercise, you will be the acting captain. But you must be prepared to bear the consequences of any actions you take and decisions you make.
Of course, Captain. I had a dream about Mama.
Morgane.
In this dream, I was still a child, and Mama was so alive and beautiful.
If you're to be acting captain, you should address your task straight away, darling.
But why don't you ever want to talk about Mama?
Don't interfere, Morgane. I know what is best for me.
Diego has been Father's first mate for as long as I can remember. I think he's the strongest man in the world. Hi, Diego. What chores do you have for me today?
Your father has taken care of that, Morgane?
I was there when Father killed the giant sea snake. What an epic battle. We are currently on Bounty Island, which was once my home. Last time I touched it, it took me 2 days to untangle its threads. I think Papa has only made me acting captain because he refuses to set foot on the island. The refusal to come to terms with Mama's death has gone on long enough. It may take some time, but I'll help him deal with this problem. Where do you want to go?
Right, Captain Morgane. What are your orders, sir?
Well, find me some trusty crew members right away.
Anything else, Captain?
Aye, find work for the winsome maid. Something that will make us rich.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I wonder why the shop is closed. It used to belong to my friend Nell's parents. Perhaps they no longer keep it. Arno gets uglier and dumber with each passing year. Hello, Arno.
What do you want?
It's nice to see you too, Arno.
Don't get clever with me.
Of course not. You'd never keep it up if I did. That's a fine sword.
Captain Simpkins gave it to me when I joined his crew.
He must have found some hidden qualities in you that we missed.
He's a proper pirate, Captain. Not like your pansy father.
I'm not going to rise to that bait, but I wonder what Diego would say if I told him.
Well, I'm not scared. You won't tell him, will you?
This sword is very shiny.
I've just been polishing it. It's pretty.
Ah, yes. You have a love of shiny things.
What's wrong with that?
Most people don't become mesmerized by it. This guy looks pretty sharp. He could make a useful crew member. This woman looks familiar. Excuse me, do I know you? Nell!
Morgane!
I haven't seen you for a couple of years. It's good to see you looking so well.
Oh, you too, Morgane. I still think of you often and the fun we had as children.
You were always such a good friend. I never expected to find you hanging around an inn.
Why not? You're in here.
I have a reason. I'm looking for crew members for my ship.
You're a captain?
Acting captain. Papa is still the real captain.
Whenever there's a new ship in port, I come in here hoping to hear news of Bobby. I haven't seen him since he went away to sea months ago.
There's no news of him on my ship, I'm afraid.
In that case, I should reopen the shop.
I see that Arno's in town.
Yeah, he tried to steal some apples earlier.
Tried?
He changed his mind when I gave him a close look at the end of my musket.
Oh, I wish I'd seen the look on his face. Why is your parents' shop closed?
Oh, they went back to England a year ago. I stayed on to run the shop.
You were pretty young to take on something like that.
I wanted to stay here to be near Bobby. I still hope he'll be mine one day. I should reopen the shop.